I just wake up and I get that shocking news. I stood on my veranda when I see the crowd was coming. Well, I stayed here and one of his family members told me that his wife just juke him down. So I tell her, just juke him down. How come she will juke him down for what?
2 days before their one-year wedding anniversary, an argument between a Seine Bight couple ended in tragedy. On Friday night, 31-year-old Glenn Ramirez Jr. was stabbed to death by his wife, Deshawn Ramirez. The couple was out on the main street about 300 yards from their home. It is reported that they were socializing with friends, but it is not clear if they were hanging out together. But shortly after Glenn arrived out across from this restaurant after 11 p.m., they started to argue, and Deshawn pulled out a knife and stabbed her husband. Glenn's mother, Agnes Ramirez, recounts what happened.
All I heard was that he told her, let's go home. And she told him, I am not ready yet. Let's go home, girl. I dey come for you. That is what I heard. I don't know. And she slapped him. And he slapped her back. And they started to fight. They threw battles at each other.
What did she kill him with, Miss Agnes?
They say that it was with a knife. I wasn't there. They say that she stabbed him with a knife.
Which part of the body did she stab?
Straight to the heart. My son took pictures and he showed me. And that is when I see that the little hole is just a little hole.
One stab.
One stab.
As it relates to your son and his wife, were those two drinking? Were they under the influence of alcohol?
I don't know if they were drinking. I cannot say. But they were fighting. And it turns to a murder because that's a murder.
This picture shows them in happier times, the day of their wedding. But for the past year, the union was marred by domestic disputes. Agnes Ramirez says she doesn't know if there was violence between the couple, but what she does know is that they always ironed out their problems. So she didn't think it would culminate to homicide. And so on Friday night, when she received a call about a fight between the two, she dismissed it.
Miss Agnes, come out here, because Junjun and Nishan they fight. So I tell this person here, if Junjun and Nishan they fight, tell them they go home for me. Because they not got no business out there for they put off on a show with themselves as husband and wife. The people talk about them. Tell them to go home for me, no? And I just put the phone down and I wanted to lay down back to sleep. When the phone ring again, Miss Agnes, please come out to the emergency. So I say, emergency? What kind of emergency is this? What is happening now then? So I put on my pajamas, came out on my veranda. When I see people starting to come, so I say, I wonder what happened then now, emergency. So as I was turning around, one of his family members called me. Auntie, Junjun dead, you know. He dead on the ground, he dead, his wife joke on down.
Did they have a violent relationship?
That I can't answer you because I don't live with them, I live here at my house. But whenever she and him have a little problem, she would always come and say, Miss Agnes, Junjun, they give me trouble, you know. I want to tell her, no worry about Junjun. I go in after Junjun. The party there, he don't go to work. Okay, whenever he come from work, I would always go there and talk to both of them. Right? Both of them. You know, he will come, Mami Nishan, so and so, Nishan, so and so. Look, I would go there. Nishan, if you are doing so and so to hurt my son's feeling, please stop. Likewise him. Junjun, you know I inflict Nishan.
So despite, all the little issues that they had in their marriage, I would imagine you never thought that it would come to this.
Yeah, I did not think about that. I could not even imagine that my daughter I love so much. Yeah, I would have killed my son. I could never think in my whole life that this girl would have killed my son. I always try my best for her. Likewise him, because he loved her so much. Everything for my son. My wife. My wife.
Police say Deshawn Ramirez has been charged for her husband's murder and remanded. While police never received a formal report of domestic violence between the couple, they are aware that there was constant dispute between the two.
Well, I was just informed that it is a domestic between both of them, and the male person did something to the female, and the female took out a knife and assaulted the individual with it. Basically, that is the information that I have.
Sir, was there any report ever made previously about perhaps domestic dispute between this couple?
Not that I know of.
Based on the initial investigation, do we know if this couple had any major arguments before this one?
Based on that, yes, we do have information, but there's no report that I know of made to the police station. If there's no report at the station, then the police cannot act to any such complaint. We need a complainant.
But could this murder have been prevented? Agnes Ramirez says that when the fight started between the couple, no one intervened. She also received reports that a police officer was just nearby but didn't try to stop the fight. Police say they cannot confirm nor deny that allegation.
They have a lot of family members there, a lot of villagers there who knows him good, who knows her well. I think if they would have parked that fight from the beginning, that was not going to happen. But everyone just stand and watch. They say, wife and husband, nobody business. I get to understand that they called the police because he was in the restaurant, he was drinking. He did not get up to go and part this fight. About 2 persons who came here and told me that they went and called this police to go and stop this fight. He would just stay there on his phone. I don't know if he was calling for the policeman from Placencia. I don't know. But he was at the restaurant. He was nearby as a police, even in uniform. Well, not in uniform because a police officer is a police officer 24/7. If a police officer see a fight, I think his duty is to go and stop that fight. If he can't control that fight, fire 3 shots. I think she would have backed off or he would have backed off. That would not have happened to my son.
If I'm off duty, I have the right to socialize. And I cannot confirm or deny if he was there or whatever he was doing. I don't have that information.
So you don't have any information if any on-duty officer was there?
I cannot confirm or deny.
So what exactly led to this murder between the young couple? Agnes Ramirez says she has only one question.
I don't know what triggered Deshawn. I would really like to see her for me to ask her one question. Why? That's the only question I want to ask her.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.